The woman's body suddenly started flickering, and her lower body gradually disappeared in the carriage. Andy, who witnessed everything, was scared. At this moment, the faces of a couple in the car suddenly turned into lines and merged together. Andy was stunned by this strange scene. He hurriedly got off the car and rushed home, but the world outside the car was even more bizarre. In the blink of an eye, day turned into night. As he turned around, everything returned to normal. The entire world seemed to have experienced a serious time-space disorder, but on Andy's way home, the trees along the road were randomly changing seasonal edge colors, and 2 moons appeared above his yard. But when he returned home, he was suddenly pulled by an invisible force to the door. At that moment, Andy's daughter suddenly ran to the backyard and shouted. Andy followed her to check, only to find that his wife and daughter's bodies were also starting to flicker, and everything around him flickered along with the frequency. Suddenly, his wife pushed them aside. Then, she was frozen in place and turned into a block figure. But the next second, she suddenly returned to normal. The terrified family suddenly noticed something abnormal in the sky. The 2 moons from before collided with each other, and everything around them slowly disappeared. They seemed to have entered a void space, and the world seemed to be rewritten. Then, various prehistoric creatures appeared before the man, and then came modern civilization. It turned out that the world Andy was in was not the real world, but a virtual world controlled by code. Tom, for this experiment, started searching for a lot of information on the internet. He found a lecture video of a university professor. The professor confirmed the theory that the world humans are in is just a segment of code. Tom quickly found the professor to confirm his hypothesis. However, when faced with Tom's question, the professor still affirmed the correctness of his theory. Everything around us does not truly exist. The professor said that everything, things and objects, are composed of a segment of code, and all of this is maintained by a super powerful computer.